Dear students, welcome to today's class. Today we are going to deal with the poem The Shed by Frank Flynn. Okay, The Shed by Frank Flynn. What is a shed? Do you know what is a shed? Okay, a cow shed, a tool shed, a wood shed. For example, okay, shed is a small room away from the main house for storing or keeping things, animals, tools, vehicles, etc. So, a shed is a small building or is a small room that is away from the main home to keep animals, things, etc. Okay, that is called a shed. Okay, now let's read the poem and what the poet says about the shed in his house. Okay, so listen. There's a shed at the bottom of our garden with a spider's web hanging across the door. The hinges are rusty and creak in the wind. When I'm in bed, I lie and listen. I'll open that door one day. What the poet says in the first stanza? There's a shed at the end of our garden. Okay, at the bottom of our garden, means at the end of their garden, there is a shed with a spider's web hanging across the door. So it is not used much. Okay, no one is using it much. So the spiders, we can see spider's web hanging on the door. Okay. The hinges are rusty and creak in the wind. The hinges are rusty and that will make a noise or a creaking sound when the wind blows. When I am in bed, I lie and listen. I will open that door one day. When he was in his room, when the poet is in his room, he will lie in the bed and listen there. Okay, he always watching that shed and he is thinking that one day I will open the door. Okay, so the poet hasn't gone to that place yet. Okay, look at the second stanza. There's a dusty old window around at the side with 3 cracked panes of glass. I often think there is someone staring at me each time that I pass. I will peep through that window one day. So what he says in the second stanza, there is a dusty old window around at the side. So at the one side of the wall of the room, there is a dusty old window. Okay, a window covered of dust, mud, with 3 cracked panes of glass. Okay, and the glass of that window is broken. I often think there is someone staring at me each time that I pass. So whenever he goes near the shed, he has a feeling that he believes that there is someone inside the shed who is staring at him. What is staring? Looking. Who is looking at him. Okay, so each time whenever he passes through or near the shed, he always feels that there is someone inside the shed who is looking at him. I will peep through the window one day, but he says, okay, he was in his bed and he is thinking all these things. Okay, and one day I will peep. What is peep? Looking through. Okay, he will look through the window one day. What is inside the shed? My brother says there is a ghost in the shed who hides under the rotten floorboards. And if I ever dare to set foot inside, he will jump out and chop off my head. But I will take a peek one day. So, in the third stanza, the poet says that his brother, okay, the poet's brother always says that there is a ghost in the shed. Okay, his brother already told him that there is a ghost in the shed. That is why the poet, when he becomes a child, okay, the poet is singing. It is he was child. He is a young child at that time. Okay, that is why he has a fear in his mind to go to the shed and look into the shed, because his brother already made him believe that there is a ghost inside the shed. That is why when he goes near the shed, he feels that there is someone inside the shed who is looking at him. Okay. His brother, my brother says there is a ghost in the shed. So the poet says that his brother has told him that there is a ghost inside the shed who hides under the rotten floorboards. Okay, the ghost is hiding below the rotten. Rotten means decay. Okay, broken floorboard. Okay, floor. It is the shed's floor is made of wood. So under the floorboards there is a ghost hiding. And if I ever dare to set foot inside, if the poet has enough courage, there means courage to set inside or to get inside the shed, at the very moment the ghost will jump out and chop off his head. Chop off means cut off his head. Okay, so his brother, what did his brother told to the poet? Okay, his brother already told him that there is a ghost inside the shed and he is hiding under the floorboards. And if he step inside the shed, at the very moment the ghost will jump out and he will cut his head. But I will take a peek one day. But the poet says that, but one day I will peek. Peek means peek. I will look into the shed one day. Next stanza. I know that there isn't really a ghost. My brother tells lies to keep the shed for his den. There isn't anyone stirring or making strange noises, and the spider has been gone from his web. Since I don't know when I will go into that shed one day soon, but not just yet. Okay, so what he says in the last stanza, I know that there isn't really a ghost. I know that there isn't really a ghost. There is no ghost inside the shed. I know that. My brother tells lies to keep the shed for his den. I know that my brother is lying to me. Why he is lying? Because in order to keep the shed as his own. Okay, he wanted to take the shed as his room or his playing place. Okay, he wanted to own that shed. That's why he does not want to come his brother to that shed. Okay, that's why his brother is telling lie to his younger brother, to the poet, that there is a ghost inside. Okay, but the poet knows that there isn't. The poet knows that there is no ghost inside the shed. There isn't anyone stirring or making strange noises. I know that there is no one inside and no one is making any strange noises. Okay, there is nothing like that. And the spider has been gone from his web. Okay, there is no spider also. It has been gone from his web. Only web is there, not in that there is no spider. Since I don't know when I will go into that shed one day soon. Still, I don't know. I know that there is no ghost, no spiders, there is nothing to fear. Okay, but still I don't know when I will go into that shed. But not just yet. Okay, I am not decided yet when I will go to that shed. When I will go into that shed. Okay, so the poet knows that there isn't any ghost inside the shed, there isn't anything fearful, but still the poet has a fear. Okay, still he has a hesitation. He is not ready. His mind is not ready to go near the shed and look into the shed. Okay, still he has a fear in his mind. Okay, so he is not decided yet when to go to that shed. That shows that he has still believing in the stories told by his brother. Even though he knows it is lie, okay, his brother is lying, but still he has a fear in his mind to go into the shed. Okay, so this is the poem, The Shed. Now you read it and enjoy it. Thank you.